Now, do it. Yeah. Yeah, I did it! I captured immediately. Yeah! There we go. There it is. Wow, geez. Finally got window capture working. Hey guys, what is up? Zero here. Welcome back to Doki Doki Vigilante. So, this is not the full chapter 4, as you can tell from the title. It might be changed later, though. The title might be changed. Demo might be removed later. But right now, the demo, as of the time of uploading this video, the title says demo. This is the demo to chapter 4 of Doki Doki Vigilante. The reasoning as to why this demo was released. Typically, we're not big fans of releasing demos because, you know, I don't really want to always release a demo. But the reason why we're releasing this is because it's been so long between the wait for chapter 4 to come out and chapter 3. So I felt like I wanted to give a demo as kind of like a thank you for being patient with us as we further develop chapter 4. So, yeah. So what the demo has is I'm going to be showing off the first day of chapter 4 with a little bit of day 2. And it also includes the first paralogue as well. And yeah, I'm also going to show something a little funny because I'm going to show some stuff as well, which we'll get to as well. I'm going to show the old paralogue screen because something was interesting about the paralogue screen. Hi guys, like this. I think during the time of the teasers, I showed the paralogue screen and it was just a regular it looked different than this. So, but originally, I wanted the paralogue to be different and have, like, show a character, like, some sort of transition. So, now, this is how you choose a paralogue. It will transition over to Natsuki. You pick one of the paralogues. You know, you got the first one, and you got a locked one. Locked one will be released when it is ready. But, you know, you got the Drowsy Days. So, if you click on a paralogue, Natsuki asks if you played all the released chapters. You say no, because we haven't played chapter 4 yet. So she says, then what are you doing? Go play those first. And she sends you back to the title screen. But like I said, we will be playing the paralogue once we play through chapter 4. But because Natsuki says that, I recommend playing through the available chapters before playing the paralogue. So yes, now we will start chapter 4. Thank you for the sub, Saturn. I appreciate it. Wait, no! Hold up. Okay, now I can continue. Jeez. This is going swimmingly so far. Alright, so. Ugh. Where the hell am I? Look around and see nothing but darkness. Wait. This place again? What does this creepy looking jack-o'-lantern want now? Oh, is that Monica?
Yes, and can I see the game properly?
She chat, Monica's here.
I'm here. Hello.
Alright. What does this creepy looking jack-o'-lantern want now? Zero? Turn around toward the familiar voice speaking to me. Wait, you're here too? You're in your outfit. She looks down at herself, inspecting her clothes. Speaking of Monica's outfit, we've redone it!
We've touched it up and didn't redo it.
Yeah, Monica touched up Monica's outfit. She looked at it one day and was like, she did not like how old it kind of looked.
It looked old and like some pixels are sticking out and stuff, so I redid it a little bit to make it look a little nicer.
Yeah, so she redid the color. You can mostly tell with the bow. The bow is definitely more.
Let me get this chat open.
The Friday Night Funkin' mod needs to update her skin now. And they need to update it. Looks down at herself, inspecting her clothes. I guess it was a surprise to her, too. That's strange. You're in yours also. Look down to confirm her statement, and truly enough, I am. Huh, I guess I didn't notice. Maybe the big guy wanted us to look presentable. Though I thought these meetings were only held one-on-one. Same here. I suppose whatever he has to say affects both of us. That it does.
That was a robot voice.
It was. It's Robo Zero. He's friendly.
I don't think that was the correct voice.
I didn't even know I had the wrong one on. Booming voice bellows through the void. Both look around, trying to spot the source of that signature voice. Until he slowly appears before us.
We have much to discuss, especially due to recent events.
He focuses his eyes on me. I glare back at him.
You.
Okay. What? Oh, everyone in chat saying you.
You.
Okay, yeah, I did it. You happy?
End of that mortal's life does not amuse me. What does is that you've finally given up your absurd mindset. There's no plausible way for you to win this game without getting your hands dirty.
I look away from him, trying to focus on something else. But that's kind of hard when there's nothing else here. When? I abruptly face Monica. What do you mean by win? And you once again referred to all of this as a game. So, if that's what it is, then who are we up against? A giant lull appears in the conversation. Monica stares at the Overseer fiercely, awaiting an answer.
I once again cannot provide you with that information. It's an answer you must find yourself.
Monica scowls, clearly dissatisfied with his answer.
In any case, something I wish to give you both.
Aw, you got us a gift? I'm flattered.
Everyone's saying swords.
You're not Zero, you're the Overseer. You gotta be in character, come on.
What do you mean? Oh. I like putting on this voice and saying dumb stuff though.
Yeah, because it's funny.
Rheumatism.
Sing Out of Touch.
Not necessarily a gift. More so, an upgrade. In the beginning, I supplied you both with the tools you needed to take on your enemies. However, now seems they've been starting to grow more resilient.
Talking about those yellow-eyed guys, right?
Precisely. Regular equipment won't be very effective against these types. I'll be providing you with something stronger.
I'm taken aback by this kind gesture. Look at him, taken aback.
Taking A back.
Who knew such a big, scary guy like him could be so nice?
Huh.
Wow, thanks. Okay, screw this. I'm not fucking switching on to the fucking voice. It keeps fucking sometimes cutting me off. So you know what? I'm just gonna fucking, just gonna try to sound like.
I thought that was just for Discord. Just Discord not picking it
Well,
up.
no, it was also picking me up there. I just had to keep repeating myself because it doesn't do it instantly. So I was about to that's it. Just gonna try to sound like Xehanort.
Okay.
Do not mistake this as generosity. I am merely doing what I must to make this game more entertaining. So I take it that we'll be able to call these new weapons once we're back in the real world? Just like our other equipment? The Overseer nods. Well then, we should probably schedule in some training today to see what we're dealing with. Monica turns toward me. You fine with that? Yeah, might as well. I want to jump into a group of criminals with my pants down, after all. Both share a smile with one another. That is all I wish to tell you. I will now be sending you back. Do not disappoint me.
Okay.
Oh, you bring some chairs next time. I'm getting tired of standing. You know, the least the guy could do is renovate the darkness. Like what the hell?
The chairs don't have to be visible. Just put them there.
I was like, Igor has a whole ass velvet room with a chair and everything. Bro don't got shit in his. He's just got a dark ass void.
He can't afford it. He's like, what do you think? I
Say
can't
like,
afford
bro,
that.
come on. Bro's in there for like the longest amount of time too. You think he'd do something about it?
No, he doesn't care.
Also, for those who I don't know if everyone's gonna understand what this song that is that's playing, but I will tell because this is a reference to the song. Ugh, stupid alarm. I'm not bothering to open my eyes. I stretch my hand over to my phone and tap the screen to stop the alarm. But it doesn't stop. I try tapping it a few more times, however the alarm continues to play. Huh? I slowly open my eyes and bring the phone toward me. Once my eyes begin to adjust, I suddenly notice that this isn't my phone.
What?
There's a pop-up on the screen asking for a pin. Before I can even think about trying one, a small hand snatches the phone away. I look over to see Monica tapping the screen in rapid succession. Finally, the alarm stops. Has anyone been able to someone got it. Someone said Persona 1. Yeah, someone else said, yeah, School Days. Yeah, that is School Days in Persona 1.
Yeah, they did it.
I had a lot of different. I wanted to make Monica's ringtone be something that like would be like, hey, you know what, like make it like a little nod to something. So I was like, you know what, I'll make it a nod to Persona because School Days sounds like a song that would be on someone's phone too. Also, it's one of the only good Persona 1 songs that isn't fucking what was it? What the fuck? Lone Prayer. That's what it was. Lone Prayer doesn't work for a phone song. To those real Persona fans. Oh, you real Persona fans. You played Persona 1? I'm so sorry you played Persona 1. Oh, yeah. This isn't my room. Monica lightly giggles to herself. I readjust myself on the bed, still feeling slightly tired. This bed is great. It's like I'm laying on a cloud. Well, I'm glad you like it so much. But come on, we have to get up. Monica sits up, beginning to look at her phone. Also, yes, long hair Monica Sprite made by Monica. Because she didn't have her bow in when they went to sleep, so, you know, we had to... So, now, there is something...
I didn't make it.
She heavily edited using a long hair sprite that was released. Yeah, that will be in the credits. But yeah, it's like I said made by Monica. I was gonna say Frankenstein, I guess. Frankensteined by Monica.
Yeah, I made it come to life.
It's funny because the funny story with this used a old version of the long hair sprite and didn't use a new version that we wanted to use. However, it was funny because when Monica showed this, I was like, actually, wait, I kind of like this because the one that we were going to use, her hair is very straight looking in the one we were going to use. So it looks like she like combed it, you know, and like kind of like made it straight. While with this one, it looks way more in disarray and looks like a bed hair. So that's why I was like, no, keep this one because it looks more like she just woke up instead of the other one where it would look perfectly straight. Like, it's like she did not wake up. Gotta get that bedhead look. Exactly. School starts in about... She suddenly trails off. An hour ago? That's not proper grammar. Oh my god, we're late! Get up! Wait, what? I'm suddenly pushed out of the bed, landing on the floor. Ow. I quickly get up and see Monica frantically moving around the room, getting her stuff together. I just don't get it. How could we sleep for that long? Maybe it had something to do with the Overseer talking to us. Could have also been how tired we were last night. Okay, none of that matters right now. We have to go! Right. I start looking around the room for my clothes. Wait, I don't live here! Damn it, I'll meet you outside. I throw my shoes on and run out of Monica's house. You could tell which one. I like that the game that is when we play Vigilante chapters is you can tell who wrote that part depending on who giggles. It's like Monica giggles because she didn't write this part. I was like, it's like depending on who giggles depends on who didn't write that part. Because it's like whoever giggles, that means they didn't write that. So they're like they didn't write that one. So yeah, it's like.
Did I write anything for the demo? I actually don't remember.
For the demo, I remember you writing a lot of I remember I wrote a good amount of the day 2 stuff. I think you wrote some parts of the demo. Parts that are in the demo. But Zero, you never giggle. What's that supposed to be? Are you trying to imply that she didn't write anything? Actually, I giggled a lot before. Chapter 3, I giggled a lot because she wrote a lot of that. I walk out of my house and see Monica standing outside, impatiently tapping her foot. I'm surprised she waited for me. Even if she looks like she's waiting to tear me apart. I jog up to her.
There you are. What took you so long?
Relax. Only took like 10 minutes. Also, some shampoo got into my eyes while I was taking a shower, so that did slow me down a bit. Start briskly walking toward the school.
I'm sorry if I've been a bit pushy.
That's fine. I'm assuming this is your first time being late.
No, I've been late before. It's just that they were all excused or only by a few minutes at most. I've never been this late before.
Ah, I see. I take out my phone and check the clock. Well, it looks like we only missed our first class, so there shouldn't be too much to worry about. We could just go to those classes during lunch and ask what we missed. Then we can work on it during our club meeting today. Monica lets out a sigh of relief once I say all that. Yeah, we wanted to make... yeah, we wanted to make sure... I'd say take a day off at this point. No, they only missed 1 class. Like, you can't just be like, oh, no, I'm not going to school. Missed the first class? No.
That's what I would do.
It depends. If I miss, like, the first 2 classes, then I'm like, all right, that's enough. But yeah, we wanted to make sure that, no, Monica's been late before. That was the other thing. It was a funny thing. I think it was like, and we were like, we didn't want it to sound crazy where it's like Monica's never been late before in her entire life. It's like, no, everyone's been late to school at least once. So yeah, Monica's been late. Also, it's funny, someone mentioned MC sounds like he has experience with missing classes. And yeah, that's kind of the implication there, that he's very keen on knowing how to deal with being late to school.
Yeah.
He's just like me for real. So yeah, so he's very keen on missing school. Monica gets out a sigh of relief once I say all that.
You're right. I guess I was overreacting a bit. Thanks, Zero.
It's no problem. Sometimes we tend to overthink problems that have really simple solutions.
I bet you're quite the master at simple thinking.
Hey, what are you trying to say? I playfully bump her on my shoulder as she continues to giggle. We eventually make our way to the front of the school. I hold the door open, allowing her to enter first.
What a gentleman.
I walk in behind her before shutting it. Wow, it's so quiet. And empty, too. Really surreal seeing the hallway like this compared to how it usually is. Monica walks to the left of me.
Well, my class is over this way. So I'll see you at lunch, okay?
Alright, see ya. I raise my non-moving hand and get ready to walk to class. Until Monica quickly pecks me on the cheek. I can't help but widen my eyes and freeze in response. She's clearly aware of how off guard I was, since I can hear her giggle to herself while making her way to class. Bro, did you just voice act?
Oh, I forgot that happened.
I was like, did you just voice act, Monica? Wow, well played, giggle, Monica. I can't believe you're really getting into this voice acting game. Chat, let's go! He got a peck on the cheek! Let's go!
Let's go!
Zero, why must you remind me how lonely I am? What? No!
Oh no!
Everybody will find somebody someday. I found somebody. That means everybody has a chance. After standing there like a dork for a few seconds, I once again start walking to my class. It's strange, though. Most
I don't
times.
Wii U.
You had a Wii U? What?
That's the only way. That's the key to getting a girlfriend.
Most times when walking in these hallways, I feel a slight sense of dread. Mainly due to how much I really don't want to be here this early. But I don't feel that right now. In fact, I kind of feel happy. Am I feeling this way because of that kiss? Is this what it's like to have a girlfriend? Man, if anyone heard my thoughts right now, I'd get so much shit for it. MC reminding us that he has no experience with having a girlfriend. MC reminding us that he's like, I don't, is this what it's like? I don't know. He's reminding us that MC, goddamn, man. Chad, he's just like me for real. Oh, no. Whenever my thoughts are now, I'd get so much shit for it. Especially if that person was Natsuki. Natsuki would cook that man alive. What a fucking loser. He sounds like a dork. Yep. He's a that is the way I describe our MC every time. Someone says, would you describe your MC? I'd be like, he is a goofy dork. that is his character. He is a goofy dork. I hope I can find someone as depraved as me. Only then we could talk about how that one character of Bakugan reminds me of a certain other person. Then they'll understand. Only person I can talk to the Bionicles lore with. Yeah, so now, the afternoon. Look, the new DDLC Plus background, everybody. Yay! The one that everybody's gonna use because it's free to use. Thank you, Dan. Ah, there's the vending machine. Don't know why it's so far away from the snack machine, though. It seems so inconvenient. As I approach the machine, and there's two people sitting on the stairs beside it. Wait a minute. I know those two people. Hey, Yuri. Natsuki.
Oh, hello, Zero.
Yo. I didn't know this is where you two ate lunch.
Yeah, we started doing it like last year.
Ever since then, it's kind of just became our thing. I see. Natsuki sets her food to the side of her and stands up. I'm not even gonna, I'm not even gonna, fuck it, you know, it's tradition. This is a reference.
Side story.
So chat's already getting ready. Is that a reference? It's tradition in these playthroughs. This is a reference to the side stories. There you go. So that's all you get. I've already mentioned how the side story lore is in the mod, so yes.
There's probably plenty more. This is a reference to come.
That's the joy of the dev playthrough.
Yeah, let's get dev
Point
commentary.
to the sign. No, it's good references, please. No. Puts her food to the side of her and stands up. Anyway, what are you doing around here? Nothing. Just getting a drink. I went closer to the vending machine, inspecting my options. What's to get? While mulling this over, I soon get the feeling of being stared at. I turn to see Natsuki looking over my shoulder. Or at least the best she can manage it, alright? May I help you? I'm just seeing if you're gonna make the right choice. Huh? How can I make a wrong choice? It's a vending machine. Simple. If you pick the Manta, you're wrong. Hey, what's wrong with Manta? Ugh, see? I knew you had bad taste. Fine, then what should I get? She gets closer to the machine, looking over all the options. Mad Bull isn't too bad.
Yeah, if you like a tongue.
That phrase is mumbled by Yuri, but it's just loud enough for Natsuki and I to hear it. What was that?
Natsuki, Mad Bull tastes like motor oil.
Hey, it's not that bad. Sure, it doesn't taste the best, but the kick it gives you is pretty good.
There are plenty of other drinks that can give you a kick that tastes leagues better.
I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say you like the Earl Green, huh, Yuri? Turns to face me, looking somewhat offended by my comment.
And what makes you say that?
You know, because you really enjoy tea and stuff.
While yes, it is true that I have a high appreciation for tea, this appreciation only works against Earl Green's favor. It's not as rich as all the other authentic teas.
Fine, then what do you think he should get? Yuri leans forward to try and get a better look at the machine. I do not think these girls' opinionated nature is extended to something as small as beverages. By the time a final decision is made, lunch is gonna be nearly over.
Go with the second maid. I've seen you and Sayori drink it before, so I'm assuming it's something you enjoy.
Huh. I guess it would be healthier than the Manta. Got any objections, Natsuki? No complaints here. Can't really go wrong with juice. Pour money into the machine. You ready to pick the second? Wait, don't get that flavor though. Pink lemonade is so much better. I get the pink lemonade flavor as Natsuki suggested, and let the machine do its job. I would hate to be a part of the literature club, because you know damn well this is the fucking shit that would always happen if you, like, talk to Natsuki and Yuri.
Yeah?
Like, you know damn well all this shit, would happen. You can't take them anywhere! Sayori's like, we can't take you guys anywhere! We can't order anything! Second mate is crazy, Zero. I'm not letting that slide. So I didn't actually make up these drinks. These are actually Here's
a reference, chat.
These are references to references. Actually. These are the drinks in Persona. Because Persona names all those drinks. There's they're Mad Bull, the Manta, Earl Green. These are all the names of the items you can get in Persona. So it's more like a reference to a reference. A double reference. Yeah.
Referenceception.
Yeah, instead of using my own made-up things, I was like, wait, doesn't Persona already do that? So then I decided to use Persona's names for it because I was like, Did the history change? Actually, also, yeah, there's that too. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, the text in the history will be the color of the character who is speaking. This is only for the main 4 girls in the MC, though. So, Shinji doesn't get a color. I'm sorry. All Shinji fans are now in shambles.
Were there any?
Apparently, because people in chat are saying, no! And they're saying, boo. They are, Shinji fans are in shambles.
Rip.
What's even the point anymore? No Shinji color? Why even play it?
Why live? Why release this?
Why did you release this? There's no Shinji color. Once my drink is released from its prison, I lean down and grab it. Well, thanks for all the help, girls. Even if I never asked for any. If you guys ever want to join us up on the rooftop, feel free to stop by whenever.
Goodbye, Zero. See you at the club.
Tell Sayori and Monica that they're dorks. I'll pass it along. Natsuki and Yuri go back to sitting down as I make my way back to the rooftop. Okay, Zero, but you have to get him a mech. I'll try. I open the door, drink in hand, to find Sayori in the middle of telling Monica a story of some kind.
And then, bam! Ran right into the sliding door. Oh my gosh. Was he okay? He got up super quick and tried to pretend that he was okay. Though, I could see a tear or two drop from his eyes. Aww.
Natsuki told me to tell you guys you're dorks.
What? Why would she say that?
Sayori looks genuinely upset while Monica giggles at the comment.
Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. So, he hits the sliding door, and then...
Wait, are you seriously telling her that story? I thought you said you wouldn't tell it anymore.
Sorry. It's just so cute. Oh, I forgot the best part.
I forgot the best part. That I'm echoing off Monica.
What?
You have to leave and go. You have to leave and go back. Echoing off you.
Oh.
Chad, I'll answer your questions in a bit. Hold up.
I forgot the best part. For days after that, he would always stick his hand out before walking through just to make sure that door was actually open. It was hard to see. I was like 8. Actually, you were 9. Shut it. That story is a reference to my dogs. Not me.
Yeah.
I gave my dog. They said what? My dogs. When we moved to a new house, it was a long time ago. We moved to a new house. We had a sliding door to go into the backyard, and the sliding door was see-through. And our dogs didn't know that it was a sliding door, so they ran into the tempered glass and hit their head. And then they got so scared because they didn't know a door was there. And so every time for a few days after that, when we'd open the door, they'd be like hesitant and like stick their head out, like stick their paw forward. Like they'd be like, I don't know if the door's there or not. And like we'd have to literally stand in between it just to show them the door was not open. Just so the door was not closed.
I fucking when Zero was showing me the scene, like to see if it was good. I was like, I can't wait for people to play this and be like, oh, she's talking about like her pet she used to have or something. And then MC comes and he's like, are you telling that story? And then it's like, oh, that was him.
Chat's thinking this happened to me. No,
it did not happen to him.
They were fine. No, they were fine. I know people are worried about the dogs. No, like they didn't actually get hurt or anything. It was just like they just hit their head. They were fine. We made sure they were okay. There was no marks or anything.
They just went bonk.
They just went bonk, and then they were like, what? They're like, what?
They were like, what do you mean bonk? There's air.
Yeah, they were fine. They did not get any actual like hard injuries or anything. They were okay, and everybody was like.
They were clearly traumatized by it though, because they had to check every time.
They only did it for like a few days, then they were able to figure out that there was a door there. When there was a door. Shut it! I don't want to hear it from the girl who didn't want to go to the amusement park because she was afraid of the mascot suits.
Zero is.
What?
That's a reference to Zero. He's afraid of mascots.
When I was a child!
Uh-huh.
Also, a lot of kids were!
I wasn't.
A lot of kids were.
I wasn't. I loved mascots.
No, also, in my defense, mine wasn't mascot suits. Mine was actually the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics when I was a kid. Those things were creepy. It actually wasn't the mascot suits. I gave Sayori mascot suits because I heard other people were actually afraid of mascot suits. That's why I gave it to Sayori. But I actually didn't like the fucking Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. Though that one in the corner used to be fucking weird. When I was a fucking kid.
One in the corner. There was one.
They used to just have like one Chucky in the corner sitting there, dude. He looked fucking creepy as hell.
We didn't have that.
Nah, yeah, fucking. That was when I was a kid. Obviously not scared of it now. I just think they look funny now, actually. There, his eyes widen at my comment. Aw, Sayori. Hey, their heads are abnormally large. Besides, I grew out of it. Yeah, when you were 12. Shut up! You two are so cute. There's no need to be embarrassed. Everyone has those kinds of stories from when they were kids. The blush on Sayori's face, as well as my own, starts to fade away. Fair point. Yeah, I guess it's not as bad since it happened so far in the past. Unlike the time Monica fell asleep in the club room. Huh? Oh? I don't think I've heard this story before. Hey, this attack is completely unprovoked. I was helping you two feel better. Well, it happened right around the beginning of the club. So only yours truly was there to witness it. Sayori!
Guess what?
They said Cam reference. Bro, Cam reference? But yeah, obviously, yeah, it was the side stories. Look, all I'm saying is, every single day we're in that class, he always picks me for the questions I don't know the answer to. I think he just hates me. Also, you guys might not know this, but look, Shinji blinks! He blinks now!
Look at him blink. Look at him go.
Congratulations.
I think he just hates me. He doesn't hate you. It's because you're always talking. Yeah, to you. You're the one who always starts it. Maybe he wouldn't pick on you so much if you paid more attention in class. Yeah, well, maybe I wouldn't talk so much if you didn't always reply. Crosses his arms and looks off to the side. I merely cut my eye at him before chuckling to myself. I'll try to ignore you next time then. That's all I ask. See you tomorrow, man. See ya. Both go our separate ways, with me continuing my walk toward the club room, where you're still echoing. Refresh your Discord. Refresh your whole ass Discord, bro. Get your ass out of here. I used to pray for times like these. You guys love Shinji way too much. He blinks, but he doesn't have a custom color. Hey, he has a custom color in his name tag. He gets brown. Hello, your fucking noise suppressor's cutting off your screams, lady.
No, I did that on purpose. Oh yeah, I did that on purpose.
Why brown? Because there's no other color to fit him. We both go our separate ways, with me continuing my walk toward the club room. Also, it's like the color of his eyes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's weird how much Shinji reminds me of Sayori. But just attract people like that? Honestly, he'd probably have better luck going after someone like her than Yuri.
He's brown for poopy color.
No. Turn one more corner and I'm met with quite the surprise waiting outside the clubroom door. Monica? She's leaning up against the wall, looking at her phone. Why is she out in the hall? She locked out? She soon looks around and spots me.
Took you long enough. You really shouldn't keep a girl waiting so much, you know.
Sorry, I didn't know you were waiting for me. Or that anyone was waiting for me, for that matter.
What held you back so long, anyway?
Shinji got us in trouble with the teacher, so we had to stay after for a bit so he could lecture us.
Oh, I see. You know, I'm starting to think he's not the best influence on you.
Hey, you have nothing to worry about. I don't follow or look up to the guy at all. He's just a nice guy to hang out with. See, chat, don't look up to Shinji. Chat, how dare you? You take that back. Even Monica thinks he's shit. Hey, she doesn't think he's shit. She just says he's a bad influence. I would not accept Shinji's slander.
Brown for poopy color.
Shinji's the GOAT, for real. I'll look up to her if I want to. Okay, Chat, you can look up to Shinji. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me.
We're not responsible.
Well, that's good at least.
Besides, almost all of the people you know at school are girls. You gotta have some guy friends to even it out. So, why were you waiting for me in the first place? Is this something couples are supposed to do?
No, it's not that. It's just...
Her eyes trail off to the side a bit.
I want to tell the club about our relationship.
Oh? Is that it? I mean, sure. I don't really see why you needed me for this, though.
That's not all of it. I only want the club to know. No one else.
Her face takes on a more serious expression after she says this. Oh. I see. Scratch the back of my head. Semi unsure of how to feel in this situation. Is it because you're embarrassed of me, or...
What? No! God, no. I could never be embarrassed of you. If anything, I'm doing this to protect you.
Huh? Protect me? Protect me from who?
The whole school.
When she says that, I start to realize what's going on here.
You know how I'm seen around here. One of the most popular and smartest girls in the school. Ex-leader of the debate club and student council.
Wait, you used to be the leader of the student council?
Yes, but that's a story for another time.
Right, sorry.
My point is, a lot of eyes are on me constantly, which has led to tons of nasty rumors being spread as well. Wait, seriously? I've heard people spread some shitty things, but I've never heard anything about Monica. Maybe it's one of those things that only the more popular kids hear about. Wait, is this why some people are afraid to befriend her? Luckily, none of them gain much traction due to how outlandish they are, but that doesn't stop them from being spread. I just don't want you to have to deal with all that. Especially not from Stacy.
She slightly grumbles that last part, saying it between an exhale. Stacy? The girl that, like, you helped but then got stood up by her date?
Yeah, her. I'm actually surprised you remembered that.
Yeah, I am too. I guess I just really like hearing what you have to say. I bashfully scratched the back of my head again.
Aw, Zero. You don't know how much it means to me to hear you say that.
Actually, I do. Because I remember you told me that your problem with other guys was that they never listened to you. I put on a smug grin.
Okay, now you're just showing off.
A little. To get back on topic, though, I'm okay with keeping us a secret. Mostly because this seems like it means a lot to you. And, well, it doesn't really matter to me. I grab both of Monica's hands, interlocking them with my own. I don't really care if the world knows or not, so long as I get to be by your side. So if we have to keep our love a secret, and so be it. Try to maintain eye contact with Monica. But after saying something like that, it's really hard not to be embarrassed. Luckily, she seems to reciprocate from the look on her face.
Thank you, Zero.
She wraps her arms around me, going in for a kiss. Gotta close your eyes, chat. Can't kiss with your eyes open. They kiss you with the eyes open, you don't trust them. That's a kiss you don't trust.
That's a kiss you don't trust.
Who's this Stacy bitch? Chat, we mentioned Stacy was mentioned only really once, I'm pretty sure. She was mentioned in, I think, chapter 2. Yeah, she was mentioned in chapter 2 when Monica was saying that she had to go help her friend Stacy. And then she mentions her again during their date at the cafe when she says that she helped her get all dressed up and stuff, and that her date ditched her, stood her up. So yeah, that's who Stacy was. Also, Stacy's one of Monica's quotations friends, if you remember. Monica says she's not even really a friend to her, but she still helps her anyway because, well, that's one of Monica's problems.
Yeah.
But what about Stacy's mom, bro? I heard Stacy's mom got it going on.
What?
That's the name, that's the reference.
Oh.
Stacy's mom got it going on.
I don't know what that is. What the reference
Old,
is.
very old.
Oh.
Besides, it'll kind of be like we're Romeo and Juliet. A couple forced to keep their relationship a secret from the public.
You know how that play ends, right?
On second thought, Romeo and Juliet's highly overrated. She lets out a few giggles as we soon let go of one another.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. But fair warning, Sayori's terrible at keeping secrets.
Oh, trust me. I know.
Hint of bitterness is present in her voice as she says this. Something tells me Monica's nap in the club wasn't supposed to be public knowledge. No, that wasn't an exit music reference.
Oh, what was?
I'm not gonna shit on another mod in my mod. No, it was just him saying a joke because of the fact of how Romeo and Juliet ends. It was literally just a reference to the fact that Romeo and Juliet ends with the fact that they die. It was not an exit music reference. I'm not rude to just be like, yeah, exit music sucks. Just put that in my mind. It's just mean.
Yeah. Not nice.
I was like, this is rude for no reason.
Uncalled for.
Just taking a shot for no reason, bro. Exit music was just standing there. He didn't even do anything.
He existed.
Just taking a stray for no reason.
Drive by.
Zero, I was just gonna read that play. Spoiler. Oh no!
Oh no!
We spoiled Romeo and Juliet.
I can't believe this.
Once we walk through the door, the usual scene greets us. Yuri's drawing something on a sheet of paper. Natsuki's reading a manga by the closet. And Yuri's reading manga at the desk furthest from the door. Wait. Yuri's reading a manga? Huh. Wonder how Natsuki managed that.
Okay, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
All the girls turn toward us, each of them making their way to the front of the room.
Is everything okay, Monica? Yes, everything is fine. It's just Zero and I have an announcement we'd like to share.
Everyone in chat saying plot twist because Yuri reading a manga. Hold up, I'm gonna try leaving and coming back because I can still hear the echo sometimes. It's weird. Bah.
I'll try turning it down a little.
Maybe that too, yeah.
It's just Zero and I have an announcement we'd like to share.
He looks over at me with a smile, to which I reciprocate. Oh?
Are you two finally official?
Sorry, lets out a loud gasp.
Jeez, Natsuki.
And let us do it our way, huh?
Sorry. Maybe if you guys didn't wait so long, it would have been an actual surprise. Wait, so you guys are like, actually boyfriend and girlfriend now?
Monica and I nod.
Oh my gosh! I'm so happy for you two!
Sayori embraces both of us, jumping up and down in the process. Sayori repeatedly tries squirming out of her grasp, while Monica just laughs along, accepting her fate. Uppies! I don't want uppies, Sayori! Put me down!
No uppies.
Eventually, Sayori lets go of us, allowing me to feel my arms again.
And here I thought Zero was going to be alone for the rest of his life.
Huh? You really had that little faith in me?
You spend most of your nights watching anime and playing video games. What did you want me to think?
Okay, fair point.
Congratulations, you two. I'm delighted to see you two officially become an item. And it makes me feel even better knowing I played a big part in it.
Excuse me. You weren't the only one who helped. I was the one who pushed them into asking her out.
That may be true, but it was I who he came to first for advice.
Yeah, well, why do you think he came to me afterwards? Before I stepped in, he was like a scared dog, sitting with his tail between his legs.
Oh, please.
MC just sitting there just like, ow. I'm right here. Just kiss already. Come on, Natsuki, just come on, kiss and make up.
Oh, please. You would have asked her out eventually. All you did was expedite the process.
That's way more than what you did.
Hey, break it up, you two. There's no need to compete over something like this.
Yeah, you both helped steer me in the right direction. I'd be lost without either of you. Both girls look at each other, and then let out a sigh.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah. I guess someone like you would be clueless enough to need two people to support you. Both smile at that remark, to which I just take on the chin, giving no response. I'd much rather them tease me than be at each other's throats. They're like an old married couple.
Wait, you went to Natsuki and Yuri for advice? Why didn't you ask me?
He glares at me with expectant eyes. Isn't it obvious? You would have teased me about it the entire time.
Hey, I would have helped you after. Besides, you asked Natsuki to help you.
That's a good point, actually. Man, she's on a roll today. Can we just change the subject, please?
Actually, there is something else we need to talk about.
So that Natsuki line where she says, man, she's on a roll today, that was actually me, while writing the script, realized that Sayori has made, like, 2 good points. So I decided to be like, someone else, I was like, Natsuki's probably, like, comment on that. Like, on the fact that Sayori's making a lot of good points. Sayori, my boyfriend, watches anime, plays video games all the time. What's your excuse? Hey, don't come at Sayori. She's just not looking right now. Damn, Natsuki slander. S tier. Natsuki just admitted she's useless with dating. No, you guys are understanding what's being said.
You're not understanding the thing.
The point that Sayori's making is that MC's reason for not asking Sayori to help him was that Sayori was gonna tease him about it. But Sayori's point is he asked Natsuki to help him.
Natsuki would also tease him about it.
Who also would tease him about it constantly if he asked. So that's why Natsuki's like, yeah, wait, that's a good point. Why did you ask me and not her? Like, no, my narrative's better. Everyone's just like, no, I want it to be that Natsuki's bad.
No, I win. You're wrong. Bye-bye.
Yeah, basically that's what it is. I'm your friend, but Natsuki's an asshole. Yeah, there you go, exactly.
Actually, there is something else we need to talk about. That being festival preparations. Ooh, right! The festival! Are you really sure you want to go through with this again? Last year was pretty embarrassing. I still get weird looks from other students every time I visit the library.
Yuri closes her eyes dejectedly.
I know last year was a total bust due to, well, a lot of things. But I think this year might be different, you know?
Yuri and Natsuki don't seem very convinced. The hopeful smile on Monika's face begins to fade. Seems like she couldn't fully convince herself either.
Monika's right.
Everyone quickly turns towards Sayori, her voice breaking the silence.
I think this year can be different. Last year was our first time being in an event like this. I think it's a little obvious it wasn't going to go the best. But now, we can use what we learned from that experience to make this year's event great.
Sayori puts her hands on Monika's shoulder once she says that. A small smile reappears on Monika's face.
Thank you, Sayori. Most of last year's problems came from poor management, which was no one's fault but my own. I gave you all way too much work to do by yourself, which likely caused a lot of your mistakes. And for that, I apologize. Monika. However, I won't be making that same mistake again.
A burst of confidence flows through Monika's voice.
To make things go smoother this time, we're going to be splitting up into teams. That way, everyone has someone there to not only act as a safety net in case of mistakes, but to boost efficiency as well.
We all ponder the idea, nodding our heads affirmatively.
I think that's a wonderful idea, Monika. I remember wishing for an opportunity to practice performing my poem first before having to go up on stage. Oh, well, in that case, why don't you and I partner up, Yuri? We can work on the pamphlets, the banners, and the scented candles. And afterwards, you can practice performing your poem on me. I'd like that. Oh, then Natsuki and I can team up to draw the poster and bake the cupcakes.
No, we're not.
Huh? Why not?
Do you really think I can trust you to make cupcakes?
Aw, come on. I won't eat all of them.
You're not even denying that you're going to steal some?
A blatant lie like that would do nothing more than hurt my credibility.
Ugh. Well, I guess I could use an extra pair of hands in the kitchen. So, why not? Yeah, some of you are like, the teaser! Yeah, that was the teaser scene. That was what I posted as a teaser, was Natsuki saying about Sayori not refusing to eat cupcakes.
Yay! Then the teams are set.
Big smiles find themselves on all the girls' faces. All of them looking like they're ready to rewrite history. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, what about me? Whose team am I on? Oh, they have forgotten about him. MC when he is forgotten. Everyone's eyes trail over toward me at the realization that I was forgotten.
Oh, right. I forgot we have an odd number of members now. Sorry, Zero.
Hey, no hard feelings. I'm perfectly fine playing the cheerleader. I'm also pretty much useless when it comes to all the things mentioned, so I doubt I'd be of any assistance.
Hey! You're not getting out of this that easy.
Sarah quickly grasped my arm. Huh?
You're gonna help Natsuki and I bake cupcakes.
I am?
He is? Well, yeah. You talked about how you could use an extra pair of hands when it comes to baking. So, what's another pair of hands?
Sayori, haven't you heard the saying, too many cooks will spoil the broth?
No, but it's a good thing we're making cupcakes then.
I roll my eyes while I hear Monica and Yuri giggle. Natsuki is also not amused. I'm fine with playing the cheerleader. I can rock the skirt and pom-poms pretty well. Just MC in a skirt and pom-poms. Go team!
I guess it could be pretty useful to have someone on hand to make sure Sayori doesn't eat too many cupcakes. So, what do you say, dummy? You in?
I put my hand to my chin, thinking over the choice. As much as I'd like to be on Monica's team, scented candles and pamphlets aren't really my thing. Plus, baking could be pretty fun. Even if I'd have no idea where to begin. Wonder if I can get Natsuki to give me a few pointers. Alright, I'll be with the cupcake fiends.
Yes! Okay, now the teams are set. I'll try talking to the faculty tomorrow to see if I can get us a day off before the day of the festival to work. Tonight, I want you all to go home and create a poem you'll be reading for the event. And tomorrow, you can even share them if you'd like. Sound good?
We all nod our heads.
Okay, then with that out of the way, we can continue with the rest of today's meeting.
Yeah, speaking of that. Hey, Yuri. What's the name of that manga you were reading earlier? I'm looking for some new series to pick up. I forgot I made her face that.
It's like, what?
I forgot.
You saw that?
Forgot that was her face. She's like, no.
I'm ruined. I've been made.
This is like, no. Everyone said no choices. Yeah, I didn't give a choice. I didn't give a choice because MC didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you're playing as MC. You didn't have a choice.
I was considering choices for this. However, I felt like there actually is a reason why I didn't make MC go with Monica. The main reason was because I wanted to stress, even though MC is with Monica in this mod, I felt like the obvious one would have been that MC would be on Monica's team, you know? Something similar to this is what I did with the, when they played beach volleyball in Chapter 3, where he's on Sayori's team in that. I feel like you would always expect those mods to be like, yeah, and then he helps Monica with the festival. So I wanted to stress more that MC is a member of the club. He just so happens to have Monica as his girlfriend.
The other girls don't. It's not like they no longer exist because he's in a relationship with Monica.
Yeah, we don't want to sideline them. You know, like a lot of times that happens a lot. So that's why we were like, I think it would be better if he is on Natsuki and Sayori's team. People are beyond their relationships. Exactly. That is one thing we continuously try to stress with this, is that MC isn't just Monica's boyfriend. He is a member of the literature club. He is friends with all of them. He is considered a friend. Like, he is not just that guy who's dating Monica. Yeah. Play the imposter music for Yuri. Bro, Yuri really be like...
Why do you just have that?
Because it's so good.
A Vine boom sound effect on your on hand.
It's good. It's for good things.
It is good. It is good.
Look for some new series to pick up. Yuri stares at me in shock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She looks away, mumbling her responses. Before Monica caught everyone's attention, you were reading a book. And said book didn't seem to resemble the type of books you usually read. I smirk at her, my tone getting more playful as I speak.
I think you're mistaken, Zero. You were reading manga and you didn't tell me? Yuri, if you don't tell me what you're reading, we won't be able to discuss all the important aspects of it. Like, who's your favorite character? Who you ship? Favorite headcanons?
I need to use the bathroom. Yuri briskly runs out of the room.
Hey, get back here!
Asuka proceeds to give chase, running out of the club room as well. Wow, I think that's the fastest I've seen Yuri run. Well, not counting the time at the beach, of course. Really nice to see these more rare sides of these girls, as opposed to what I usually see.
Sayori! I saw that cookie drop on the floor.
Ew.
7-second rule! That's not even the right rule.
I sit down at a nearby desk and watch the rest of the scene play out before me. How is she going to get out of this one?
Does anybody have any
Ah!
floor food? Does anyone have any floor food stories from when they were a child?
What was your rule when you were a child?
No, I just mean floor food. Like, any floor food stories.
Like you ate food off the floor?
Yeah.
I think a lot of children eat food off the floor.
So like,
They're just dirty.
as a kid, I loved Smarties, which in Canada they're like chocolate. They're like big M&Ms. And you know they're like little things, so you drop them on the floor all the time, right? And my mom lifted the couch once, and it was just covered in like cat and dog hair. And then there was a singular Smartie on the floor, like in the
God.
middle of it all. And I was like, "Hey, yo!" And I
Children
God,
are
I
deplorable.
ate it.
Children are deplorable.
And my mom was like, "That is disgusting," and I was like, "It still tastes good."
20-second rule for a Jolly Rancher. No, a Jolly Rancher is not any second rule. You drop that shit on the ground, it's done. That shit will stick
No.
and get a bunch of hair on it. No, Jolly Ranchers are done, bro. Once you
No,
drop that
any
shit to the
any
ground.
any sort of lolly candy, if you drop it on the ground, you can just rinse it off with cold water,
Oh yeah,
and then
you
it
have
tastes
to use
better.
water. Yeah, you have to use water. Okay, yeah, if you use water, then you're okay.
Using cold water, especially, it tastes much better.
So I was about to say, see, this is what happens when MC starts dating Monica. She's rubbing off on him. He's teasing the other. He's teasing Yuri.
That candy could have been there for a month. I did not give a shit. I was like, Smartie? Hell yeah!
Children are deplorable. Yeah. I kicked a training dummy with my left leg. And I follow up with 2 quick jabs, one from each hand. Take a moment of respite before continuing. I roundhouse kick the dummy with my right leg, before quickly following it with 1 jab, and then a hook. I eventually stop and take a swig of water, sitting down. This is a reference to me being a little Mac man. No.
Yes.
No. 0x dummy. Give him a little smooch.
Don't kiss him.
Yeah. The punches are starting to feel faster. Same goes for my kicks, but they still don't feel as fast as my punches do. Take another sip of water, glancing at my surroundings. Jeez, I've been hitting that thing for like half an hour. Still no sign of Monica. Hope everything is alright. I pull out my phone, getting ready to text her. Hey, you coming? A few minutes go by with no response being sent. Hope she ended up taking a nap when she got home. I could be pretty guilty of that.
Sorry. I'm on my way right now.
And then, Monica would text like this. Little less than 3s. Huh. Guess I woke her up. I put my phone back in my pocket as I stand back up. Okay, break time's over. I'm gonna get back to beating up this dummy. I position myself in front of the threatening pretend enemy. I throw a fist at the... seriously? I just put it away. I begrudgingly reach into my pocket and grab my phone, unlocking the screen. Yo. You read the new chapter of Shining Sword yet? New chapter? They only drop new chapters on Tuesdays. Are you dumb? Oh! Holy shit! You're such a dummy. The chapter's pretty good. Don't spoil anything! I wasn't gonna! I'm out right now, but I'll read it when I get home. Oh my gosh, you're actually touching grass? Bite me, gremlin.
Nice to see you're hard at work.
I slowly look up from my phone. Man, her timing sucks. Also, Shining Sword is just a random... Those were just two things I put as a title to sound like an anime. There was no such thing as a Shining Sword anime.
It was something like way stupider before, like Fire Sword or something.
I could have swore it was always Shining Sword. Was it not always Shining Sword?
No, because I remember being like, that sounds so stupid. And you're like, okay, well, what about Shining Sword?
And Shining Sword sounds better?
It sounded better than whatever you had before. That's saying something.
Shining Sword sounds like a Fire Emblem subtitle. That is, yeah, see, that's what Chad's
Someone
saying.
just did it.
Yeah, look, it's like, it literally
Fire
sounds like a
Emblem
Fire
Shining
Emblem
Sword.
subtitle. Fire Emblem Shining Sword. That's the next one. Like, it literally sounds like a fucking Fire Emblem subtitle. Sounds like a Fire Emblem subtitle or like a really old, like, RPG on the NES.
Yeah, Shining Sword.
Chat, draw fan art of the Shining Sword manga. Chat, we need to know what Shining Sword is like.
What is it like? Is it good? Is it bad?
Shining Sword. Hey, I'll have you know, I was messing that dummy up before you got here. Look, you can even still see some of the marks I left on him. I point towards the dummy to prove my point.
I guess I'll believe you this time.
Safely squints her eyes at me for taking off her bag. What took you so long? And why are you still in your uniform?
Well, I actually haven't dropped by my house yet.
Wait, seriously? Then why are you so late?
Well, every Tuesday after school, I help the art teacher clean her classroom.
Why does everything happen on Tuesday? Wait a minute, you spent this entire time cleaning a classroom? Because I've seen that room, and it's not that big.
Not exactly. You see, once I was done and started heading home, I saw an old lady getting ready to cross the street. So I decided to help her.
Oh, well, that's nice.
All the way to her house.
Wait, what?
In the complete opposite direction of my own.
Monica!
Well, what did you want me to do? Leave her to find her house on her own?
Did she even ask for your help?
I know she wanted me to.
I let out a sigh. You really need to learn how to say no to people. You're kind of starting to become a pushover.
Hey! I am not a pushover. I just really like helping people, is all. It just feels so rewarding to help someone in need, you know?
Sincere smile spreads across her face. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just worried that you're overworking yourself. Everyone has their limits, Monica. You gotta learn to look out for yourself sometimes. Put my hands on her shoulders. Alright?
Yeah, alright.
She wraps her arms around me, embracing me tightly, to which I reciprocate. Yeah, so back to what I was talking about before. I was like, yeah, when I said, my Monica helped out Stacy, well, that's a problem with Monica, and there it is. Now I can talk about it. Yeah, Monica's, yeah, like someone said, Monica's a people pleaser, yeah. She doesn't know how to say no. She really likes helping people, so she's kind of, like you said, she's kind of a pushover.
She's also definitely the person to like finish helping them and then be like, "Do you need anything else?"
No, she definitely is the person to say, "Do you need anything else?"
Mm-hmm.
Monica's kind of, it's something that's been hinted at as like MC's been like throughout the chapters. Like chapter 2 with Stacy was like the big hint towards it, where like my MC was like, "Wait, it's like you're supposed to make people be like, wait, she's helping a girl who's not even really her friend." It's like, why?
Yeah.
I think there's even, a line in chapter 3 where MC says, like, wait, she's, like, helping after school or something. Like, he mentioned something like, I'm starting to think there might be an issue there. Embrace being a selfish girl boss. She needs to learn from Natsuki. Come on, Monica, be like Natsuki.
Me?
Yes, you too.
No.
I
could see the overseer saying that this is a cute moment as he eats popcorn, like it's a romance movie. You just think he's just sitting there watching, and then
he probably is like, ooh.
And then he's like, you know, we really need some chairs in here.
I need to sit down for this one.
And then he brings up the chairs. He's just like, yeah, I really wish I added some chairs. This is a really uncomfortable place to be. Damn it, MC, kiss her already. You should kiss her now. I demand it.
Kiss her now.
Wraps her arms around me, embracing me tightly, to which I reciprocate. I'm not much of a hugger, but I make an exception for Monica's hugs. Well, now that you're here, you can finally see these new weapons OS was talking about.
OS?
Yeah, stands for Overseer. Always having to call him the Overseer is such a mouthful.
Yeah, but OS makes it sound like he lives on a computer. Plus, wouldn't it be TOS, since he's the Overseer?
Give Monica a puzzled look. That doesn't sound much better. It makes him sound like a terms agreement. Actually, that wouldn't be too far from the truth.
He is.
Wait, is the word "the" even a part of his name? Monica shrugs in response. Whatever. Let's just try and summon our weapons. Now, that wasn't an actual conversation. I was legitimately... that was a line that I was legitimately... I was like, I feel like they wouldn't know. Because I was like, I think I asked Monica these questions and she literally said, I don't know.
Wait, what?
The thing about overseas, like, is
The
the part of his
yeah.
name?
I don't know.
That's like, I was like, is that even his real name? And you were like, I don't know. Like, I think we were like, it really doesn't matter. Let's just try and summon our weapons.
Actually, can you hold on for just a second? I kinda need to change first.
Oh, right. My bad. Monica picks up her bag and jogs towards the house. Now that she's gone, I quickly take my phone out once again. I tap on the app I used to read manga on my phone. It's a premium service, so it's nothing shady. Plus, it's kind of cheap, too. Though if Mom found out I was spending some of my money on this, she'd probably kill me. I click onto my manga of choice and... Seriously? I have to log in again? I just used it like a few hours ago back at the club. I briskly put in my login information, hoping to get this done before Monica gets back. Okay, there. Now I can...
Alright, I'm ready.
Damn it! I just look up to see Monica standing before me once again, only this time in her standard white crop top. Also, yeah, it pisses me off. It pisses me off when you have fucking apps and they log you out for no reason. I'm looking at you, Domino's app!
Every time my computer restarts, I'm logged out of everything, and it acts like I booted up the computer for the first time. It's really weird.
My Domino's app fucking kicks me out of the login every time I fucking use it, and I don't know why. It's so annoying.
It's also annoying for me because, like, it logs me out of Epic Games, and I'm forced to use two-factor authentication for that. So every single time I want to play Fortnite or something, I have to, like, type in a code on my phone. It's annoying.
Pain in my ass, man. Why can't it just keep me fucking signed in? My eyes look up to see Monica standing before me once again, only this time in her standard white crop top. Not sure if I'll ever get used to seeing her in that. But hey, I'm not complaining. Alright, so... how do we summon them again?
He never told us. Maybe we're meant to figure it out on our own?
You say that as if it's simple to do.
Doesn't hurt to try. Let me see.
I watch Monica as her hand reaches down to her side, pretending to hold a sword in its scabbard. Then makes a pulling motion and... a rapier materializes within her hand as she points it up toward the sky. Whoa. Both stare at it in awe for a moment, before a huge smile creeps onto Monica's face.
Wow.
You're telling me? How did you know how to do that?
I didn't, really. I just had a feeling, I guess. Though, now that I think about it, it kind of felt instinctual.
She slowly lowers her hand to get a better look at her new weapon. There you go. In case you guys are afraid we were never going to show it. Monica did draw I told Monica to draw the weapon so that you guys were able to, so people were able to at least see what it's supposed to look like.
So hers is pretty.
Now, I had almost no say in the design process. This is Monica's. The only thing
I completely winged it on
the only
design.
thing I told Monica was that she showed me this before and that green wasn't there, and I said I think there should be some green on Monica's sword. So that was my only. This was all, like, both of their weapons are designed from Monica. My only idea for this was that Monica would have a rapier and MC would have his weapon. I almost said it, and then I was like, I haven't shown it yet. She'll stab your eye out. You'll poke an eye out with that, kid. The hilt is a very mystical-looking shape and a shiny black finish to the blade. It almost looks perfect for her. And quickly points the tip of the blade towards me, making me jump. A small grin plastered on her face.
Now it's time to give it a test.
Hey, chill out. I don't even have mine yet.
I'm just joking. This is a real blade. Just like our knives, it'd be way too dangerous to use these on one another.
Safety didn't seem to be a priority when you were beating me up in all those other training sessions. But I guess it is harder to come back from a sword slash.
Okay, now you try.
Okay. I do the same thing as she did, and pretend to grab an imaginary hilt from my side. I make a pulling outward motion, and... nothing. Huh? It didn't work.
How about the other side?
I try the same thing with the other side of my waist.
L.
Still, nothing. L, double L.
Double L.
Oh, bro, don't make it the triple L, MC. Don't get the triple L.
Don't get the triple L.
What gives? I want a cool sword. Monica and I think for a moment. Till suddenly, Monica snaps her fingers.
Try pulling from behind your back.
Okay. If you say so. I position both my hands behind my back. Once again, pretend to grip an imaginary hilt. Two hands just feels right for some reason. All right. Moment of truth. I close my eyes and pull both my hands forward. Katana materializes in both my hands as I point it upward. I can also feel a sheath appear on my back as well. And there's MC's swords. Yo, he did it!
That's what his sword looks like.
There's his. He
And
has
the red-
he gets a
And the red
katana.
thing is the sheath.
That's the sheath, yes. Dual wield moment? That's not a dual wield, that's the sheath. That's not another sword. He doesn't have two. Like some people thought that was two swords. No, it's just one. It's one sword.
It's one. It's the sheath.
I was kind of hoping for a great sword, but I can live with this. I was considering a great sword until I think I realized that since he's supposed to be they're supposed to be quick, so I felt like a great sword wouldn't really work. Also, the reason with them having weapons is because I felt like they needed something to kind of upgrade towards the strong guys, like the Overseer points out. I feel like a knife wasn't going to really work against big, tough, burly, scary men who would be, under the controls of the yellow eye stuff.
Yeah.
So I felt like they needed an upgrade in weapons, and I remembered the fact that in Persona 3 and 4, the main character uses a sword. So at first I was kind of iffy on the sword, because I was like...
I also was too. I was like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, at first I was iffy on the sword idea, because I was like, would it be too weird if they had swords? And then, like I said, I remembered that in Persona 3 and 4, they had swords. And I was like, alright, they do just wield a katana, huh? It's like...
Just walk around with swords, yeah.
So I was like, they wield katanas in that, 3 and 4. Also, someone made a good point, too. Haru wields a fucking battle axe in 5. Like, that is also true. So I was like, alright, yeah, I guess giving a sword wouldn't be too weird. So that's what I was like, yeah. And since we were never really planning on giving them any type of crazy things, you know, the swords felt like a way to kind of get there without fully getting there.
Yeah.
Overseer would be like, enjoy your new toys while you can. You need them soon. Yusuke's right there. Yeah, that too. Yusuke also uses a sword in 5. But I was mostly talking about how Makoto uses a sword.
He uses a katana, actually.
Yeah, I was mostly talking about how Makoto in 3 uses a sword, and then Yuna Rakami in 4 uses a sword as well.
Yeah, they use different swords because you buy different swords.
Shinji gets a boomerang! Spoiler. He becomes Captain Boomerang. I can also feel like a sheath appear on my back as well.
A katana?
Ah, yes! This is so cool. Excitedly swing the katana around, proceeding to do some slicing motions.
Whoa, take it easy there, samurai. I'd like to keep all 10 of my fingers and toes, thank you.
Sorry. I feel like it would be kind of weird in the situations they don't end up in a different world. I thought that too, but then I remembered in Persona 3, they're literally in the same world holding those weapons. Actually, you buy those weapons from a guy. Same with 4, actually.
Yosuke gets arrested for holding the swords.
I was about to say, I thought that at first too, and then I remember actually looking it up. I remember looking up in 4, because I was like, don't they use fake weapons in 4, even though they literally look like, it's like, yeah, there's just a guy who quote-unquote sells replicas in 4, and in 3, they literally get actual weapons. It's like, the cop guy is selling them actual weapons.
Them weapons, yeah.
Yeah.
The police themselves.
The police is giving them actual katanas, and I was like, holy shit! I was like, so you know what? Maybe the creepy jack-o'-lantern guy giving them weapons wouldn't be that far-fetched. If Persona 3 is just having a cop give out fucking swords. Didn't want to do their jobs. A gun sword. Finally, he becomes Leon. He becomes Squall. Thank you for the sub, boy trooper. 51 months. Garlic bread. Bro, I love garlic bread.
I also like garlic bread.
The sword to my shoulder, letting the blade rest on it. So, how are we gonna train with these things?
Same way we've trained before. Using the dummies.
Monica points toward the training dummies.
However, I might be able to borrow some wooden swords from the kendo club we can use. That way we'll be able to actually practice against each other, simulating an actual fight.
Okay, cool. Next question. We have a kendo club?
You really don't pay attention to our school much, do you?
Hey, I just show up because I'm legally required to do so. Monica playfully rolls her eyes, slightly giggling at my remark.
Anyway, to get back on track, how about we practice our starting positions?
I give her a nod while she adjusts her stance. Persona 3 cop is the best cop? Well, of course. I still appreciate that, man. I give her a nod while she adjusts her stance. Then brings her blade over her shoulder, getting ready to slash.
Since my sword is different, we won't have the same starting position. You'll have to try and see what fits most comfortably for you.
Okay. I play around
Oh
with
yeah, here's a part that I wrote. I wrote most of this, like,
yeah, most of this
stuff.
part. I play around with the positioning of where I want the slice to begin. Here? No. What about this? Finally, I get in a spot that I like. Position the blade down towards the ground, holding it at my side with one hand. This thing is actually pretty light. Holding it one-handed is pretty easy.
Now, let's practice swinging.
You seem to know a lot about this.
Oh, I don't. I'm honestly just going off what I think we should do.
Well, it sounds right, so I say keep going. I prepare myself, getting ready to attack the dummy.
Don't hit anything yet, just swing at the air.
Yeah, I can tell that I wrote that because my Monica's like, oh, I don't know. That's literally me in my brain being like, I don't know how this works.
Cause we made sure we were like, they wouldn't know how this would work because it's like, oh, they study this? So like, yeah, it's like
I'm just going with it sounds right. And
yeah, because I remember you asked me that, and I was like, well, to be fair, Monica, they wouldn't know how this would work either. They are just teenage kids going to high school. They would also not know how it works, so you not knowing works. If anything, it'd be weird if we fully knew how to make this work. And it'd be like, how the fuck, when did she learn this? One of those Wikipedia articles she stumbled across. Or not. I reluctantly do as she says. Swing at the air a couple times.
Are you able to keep it stabilized?
What do you mean?
You need to make sure it's stable when you swing it. Otherwise, you could miss or not do as much damage to the enemy. Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle as well.
I watch Monica get a feel for her blade as she swings it through the air a few times as well. I copy her, but in my own way to accommodate for the fact that I have a katana instead. Monica then pauses, puts her into position again, and faces the dummy. She cuts a thin but deep gash across the chest of it. We might add a gash to the dummy when this chapter 4 fully comes out. This dummy is a placeholder dummy. Everyone say hi to placeholder dummy.
I will make an actual dummy. I make an actual dummy sprite with damage variations for the final release.
I like how 2 people went for 2 separate jokes in the chat. Some people said, "Look, chat, it's us," and someone immediately after, "It's 0." Okay. I see how it is. Love you too, chat. Across the chest of it. Monica's eyes widen at the damage dealt. You make it look real easy.
You try. Maybe it isn't as hard as you think.
After swinging a few more times, I go ahead and swipe at the dummy as well. A large chunk of it flies off upon impact. Wow, she's right. That wasn't hard at all. Why is that, though? Hey, do you think these powers are helping us adapt to these weapons quicker or something? Because I've never swung a sword in my entire life.
I was just thinking the same thing. I suppose the idea isn't too far-fetched. Expecting 2 normal teenagers to be able to handle weapons like these without any prior knowledge would be ridiculous.
Still weird, though. Because even though I was able to attack that dummy, I still feel a lot of resistance when I use this thing. Feels like I'd tire myself out if I kept going like this.
I suppose some training is still required then. We better get to work. We could spend tonight working on this, and tomorrow I'll pick up the fake swords. And then next time, we can spar with them.
Sounds good to me. I wonder if swinging a wooden stick at her would be easier to get used to than punching her. Dad always said don't punch girls. Never say anything about wooden weapons. Continue sparring on the training dummies for the rest of the day. Remember, kids, Father always said.
Don't punch women, but you can hit them with sticks.
He never said anything about swinging sticks at them. Equal rights, equal fights. You gotta train like Zoro and swing a barbell. If MC trains like Zoro, he's just gonna show up to the club one day. Sarah's gonna be like, MC, what happened to your eye?
Oh no.
And he's gonna be like, nothing happened.
Nothing. This voice
dun, 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 dun.